Welcome again to another episode of FeyanCnCtv. Today we have a 2 versus 1 match on the map Bastion. Let me introduce our players to the top left. So it's the Steel Talents going blue. It is Vice, who is quickly moving towards the blue Tiberium over here. He wants that money in his bank account. His ally to the top, it is the orange marked of Kane. We have Daniel. So their opponent on the other side of the large city, the Bastion city, it is the player going random, getting Traveler 59. It is Feyan. So we've got these three players playing on this map. They should all know this map very well. They've played here a few times. So Feyan sends quick assimilators, or the screen version of the engineers. He sends it out to the middle because there are so many Tiberium spikes in the middle of this map. Feyan also sends buzzers quickly to the entrances of his opponent's side. There are 4 entrances into the city, including the one on the north. So Feyan's buzzers are going to encounter the awakened squad of Daniel. Let's take a look and see if they fire. Not yet. I think Feyan lost one buzzer squad. Did he lose one? See the other side. Daniel sending out scouts over here also. Very good of Daniel to send scouts to all corners of this map. Feyan does keep his buzzers over here to guard the entrance. But that is a mistake though of Daniel not to try and take out these buzzers and go for the middle, because Feyan does go for the middle. He's the first to get a Tiberium spike in the middle. He's got one assimilator over here. Looks like he's gonna take the expansion point. Feyan loses his buzzers to the awakened squad. So Daniel did decide to send them back and kill off Feyan's buzzers. Feyan's got buzzers over here. He's gonna take out this awakened squad, so he will have revenge. Yep, 2 fall, 1 more left, but that's not gonna last long. Ooh, look, they're the same speed. It's funny to see. Oh, he went in the building, but the buzzers took him down. Let's take a look. Okay, so Vice is now has his refinery out. Feyan's already got 2 refineries out. Vice did take time because he was walking from the beginning. He moved his harvester, so he lost valuable time. Daniel dropping a refinery in the blue Tiberium over here. So 2 refineries for Daniel. Feyan's already has 2 refineries. He's got, let me see how many harvesters. 1, 2. He has 4 harvesters total versus 1. 2 harvesters for Daniel, 1 harvester for Vice. So Feyan is out matching them 4-1. And he's got the Tiberium spikes in the middle. No infantry or engineers sent by Daniel or Vice towards the middle. That is a big mistake. They should have taken all these buildings. They should have moved and sent engineers to take these Tiberium spikes. Feyan does have this middle field now, but as you saw, their speed of the infantry was the same. So Daniel could have also taken this middle building, reinforced it with more men. Feyan now, oh, he drops a portal near his expansion point, so he's just popping out engineers or assimilators. I'm just so used to saying engineers, to take the rest of the spike, so he's gonna have a massive cash influx. Okay, so Vice is beaconing. He says, I see buzzers over here. Feyan's already popping out gunwalkers and seeker tanks. Is Feyan gonna go for tech now? He does have that massive cash now through the money that comes in through the Tiberium spikes. So Feyan has, let me see, 4. I think he's got 4. He's got 4 Tiberium spikes. Look at all these assimilators on their way to work. There's 1 more spike here that Feyan forgot. It's so funny to see all these buildings crash every time you go over it. This one's still alive though. Assimilators for Feyan. The Traveler 59's got the fast legs, or advanced articulators as it's officially called. I just call it the fast legs. See what Vice is doing. Vice has got some Wolverines on the field. He's got 4 Wolverines on the field, so that's good. That's a good counter for the disintegrators of Feyan, so that's quite good. They're well on their way, eating up the blue Tiberium, but they have to expand soon. So Vice has to expand over here. This is his natural expansion. Daniel has to drop down another refinery or just get more harvesters harvesting over here, and this is his natural expansion. But if he goes here, then he might as well go over here because the blue is worth so much more. Okay, Feyan was almost scouted here by Daniel. I think Daniel saw this backside of Feyan's base, so Daniel knows now Feyan is Scrin. But Vice already saw that here from the buzzers. But maybe they have an idea already what kind of Scrin Feyan is, because that's important. If he is Reaper, then you will expect a heavy ground force, heavily armored, stronger beams. Traveler 59, you might expect someone to go air to make use of the heavy air force that Scrin has. Feyan had buzzes over here just to try to scout the back or just the inside of Vice's base. Vice has a lot of Wolverines, so this is a good move from Vice. Let's see what Daniel's doing up here. Tier 2 already. Okay, now he's coming out with his first Scorpion tanks, but he only has one Scorpion tank. Feyan's got so many Seekers already. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 Seekers. And he has already a group of Disintegrators upgraded with the fast legs. Look how fast they run. Like alien antelope. I'm gonna call these the alien antelope, because we all know how fast antelopes run. Or maybe we should call them the alien cheetah. The alien cheetah. I like antelope better. Okay, here we go. So, does Vice see this? I think, let's take a look and see what Vice... I think he does see it. Vice sees it. Yeah, he sees it, he sees it. That's why he's dropping down, or Daniel dropped down a Shredder turret. Beaconed. Construction complete. Vice has a good counter now. Vice got a lot of money, so he should be able to see what he's making. He's going for the Reclamator hub, but he needs more harvesters. Vice needs a lot more harvesters. He needs triple the harvesters he has. He starts to fire the AP ammo. Does he have AP ammo? No AP ammo yet. So that needs to be bought quickly. Okay, Feyan drops a lightning spike just to halt his retreat and to guard the back of his articulators, or disintegrators, I mean. Here you go. Okay, Feyan's gonna try to go around, try to see, but the Wolverines are not fooled. Vice is not fooled. Vice fires back and he drives Feyan back. He says, "Get off my property, that's mine." Okay, looks like Daniel's gonna go for Scorpion tanks, combination with rockets, so this is very good against air and vehicles. No anti-infantry though, so Feyan's disintegrators will eat up this group over here. Daniel really needs to expand now. He's got 5 harvesters, so this is a good amount of harvest, but he needs to expand right now. Feyan doesn't necessarily need to expand yet because he has this massive influx of money. He still hasn't taken this Tiberian spike, so that's his mistake. He is making disintegrators through this portal too. He's got tier 3 now. He'll be going for the shard launchers. That's the most logical upgrade to get right now, just to upgrade the seeker tanks with shard launchers. That's the difference between the Traveler 59 and the Reaper 17. The Reaper 17 will get the shard upgrade, but that will be for the gunwalkers. Here it's for the seeker tanks. For Traveler, oh look, Feyan's already got 2 massive groups of disintegrators over here and over here. That is the expertise of Traveler 59. The power is the same, but the speed is just so much more quicker. And if you have the speed, then you'll be able to hit your opponent from multiple sides. Although on this map, there are actually only 2 places on the ground to hit. That's this side and this side. So if Daniel was smart, then he would have made more base defense over here, because you know your enemy is going to be funneled through this area over here. So you should make base defense here. Or if you are expanding, then you have to put a ground force or more base defense over here, because you know that your opponent's going to meet you here at a certain point, or he's going to come through this. So at least secure this area and secure this area. Because, see, so Feyan's already here, and he has to come through this entrance way. And any forces in the middle will have to come through here. And you have to get ready. If Traveler 59 has some air force, then the air can of course go through any wall or over any wall, so you need some air defense. But you might make that for nothing, so all you need to do is just scout. You just need to scout. You just need to scan your opponent. Okay, looks like Feyan's gonna attack now. Buzzers, disintegrators, seeker tanks. Looks like no gunwalkers. Now he is transitioning into gunwalkers. Feyan has already expanded now with his drone platform to go to his second blue Tiberium field. Feyan has had a buzzer here the whole time, so he has eyes on this area just in case his opponent will come and attack him from the north. Daniel has not expanded yet. Looks like Daniel is on his way to expanding now. It's very late. His expansion. Vice's Marv is here. It's not filled yet with anything. So Vice needs to quickly fill up this Marv with units. Feyan is just here. There he is. His refinery comes out. And more more disintegrators are being made in the middle. He's got 3 engineers. I think he's so busy with making his army that he just forgot about all of this. Oh, he went into shock troopers now. Feyan goes into shock troopers. They can still be upgraded, the shock troopers, with plasma disc launchers. I forgot to mention the super weapon of Daniel with 5.5 minutes to go. Where is it? The super weapon is right there. He's trying to guard it with the Scorpion tanks. Or I think it's just the waypoint. Let's take a look. Vice still hasn't filled up his... Okay, he's got 1 engineer in there. He needs more engineers. Where are the rest of his engineers? There it is. Those are his engineers. He needs to already send them walking. There you go. Okay. So this here is what is costing Vice valuable time. Because his harvesters are working, but they're not digging up anything. So he needed to expand over here. So this is a large mistake. This is actually the second large mistake that they're making. The first one was not going for the middle, for the Tiberium spikes. The second one is not expanding to their natural expansion on time. Vice should have been here already minutes ago. And once you take this field, you have to also move and take this field. You have to already eye your third expansion. Oh, okay, so Feyan uses a portal. He portals in to Daniel's base. All his units come pouring out. And they're single-minded. They're focused solely on the Temple of Nod. Feyan wants to take out this Temple of Nod with 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes and about 45 seconds to go. He throws a temporal wormhole to try to hold the militant rocket squads over here, just to lessen their effect. He throws everything in that portal. And he's about to take down the Temple of Nod. He will take down the Temple of Nod. So Daniel, suffers a large blow, loses his super weapon. Feyan doesn't have anything against air though, so these Venoms will be countering this ground force, but Feyan still has a lot left. I think he lost all of his secret tanks. Look, he's coming in now. His army is pouring in. This temporal wormhole is really long. Look, see? He's holding all of these rocket squads. But these tanks have dozer blades, so they can just drive over the disintegrators, but they will explode. Because every time you drive over disintegrators, you will explode. Okay, Feyan's losing all his forces, but he did what he came to do, and that was take out the super weapon. So no more super weapons for anyone. Oh, did Feyan take out the Marv? Looks like Feyan took out the Marv. I missed this. Look at this. All of these disintegrators just looking at their victim fall through the ground. Okay, Feyan makes a rift now, and he's coming in a line, so this is not good. This is a big mistake of Feyan just to send all of his disintegrators, even though, look, see, they're just being demolished here by Vice's forces. Vice's forces are killing off the disintegrators. These Wolverines are having a field day. But these Wolverines are a bit too close to the disintegrators though, because they're also exploding. See, they're exploding. And because they're exploding, they're taking out Wolverines with them. All the rockets over here from Daniel's army. But Daniel doesn't have anti-infantry. All he can do is use the dozer blades and squash all of the disintegrators under their tank wheels. There he is. So Daniel is frantically trying to mount a defense. His rocket soldiers are useless against disintegrators, but they are useful against seeker tanks. Feyan takes down the airfield. He is mounting another force. Look, okay, now he transitions into gunwalkers now instead of the seeker tanks. He's gonna go again. There he is. He calls in his alien antelopes. Feyan is he's getting ready to take more spikes. He's got an engineer over here. Looks like his southern army is backing off a little bit, and he's backing off with his northern army though. He's gonna regroup. Looks like he's regrouping here on the right side. Daniel is almost out of money. And that is the consequence of not expanding on time, because now he can't expand safely over here without having to first beat Feyan's army. And Daniel doesn't have anything against infantry. No infantry. He only has 2 Venoms left. They are veteran, but only 2 Venoms will succumb to the might of the seeker tanks and the gunwalkers that are almost here at the front line. Feyan's gunwalkers are all over here. I wonder why he kept them here. 3 refineries for Feyan already on this blue field. He's got a signal transmitter out, so he's got the support powers of the screen. That's why you saw the portal, of course, and the I forgot that I just said it. The one that holds them all in time. I call it the time freeze. I'll call that the time freeze. Looks like Feyan's just gonna scout with these 2 disintegrator squads to see how far Matthew is, how far his front line is. Matthew has a lot of infantry over here, so Feyan can actually just send all his disintegrators and kill all this infantry. Look, and Feist needs to really drop more refineries over here. Daniel also needs to drop more refineries over here. Let's take a quick look at Daniel's money. Yeah, see, his money's almost gone. Okay, he's got a shredder turret ready for the infantry. Where is his... He still has building capacity, so he should have his MCV. Where is his MCV?
Insufficient funds.
Can't find Daniel's MCV. He does have an MCV though, because he can build. Unless he has a crane somewhere. Can't find his MCV. Can't find Daniel's MCV. He has no more money. Yep. So Daniel's in trouble. Feist is in trouble too. Feist doesn't have enough money. Feist has to transition all of his... See? This is the mistake. You still have harvest. You should just let this blue Tiberium grow and go over here. Feyan just taking a peek with buzzers. Took a peek with his disintegrators. Some even, I think this is already heroic. Feyan just continues to amass an army over here. More disintegrators. More disintegrators. No tripods. Drops more extractors. So Feyan just expands, continuously expands. He's expanding there. He's got an extractor out here. So Feyan has already so many expansion points. He's got this one. He's got this one. He's got this one, the blue tib, and he's got this one. So he's on 4 already. Let's see if he is planning to take more. There he is. He has an explorer, so he's going to send that out to this field. That is the most logical choice. He's just waiting for his army to get larger, and it's now only a matter of time. So there were only 2 things in this game that's important: expanding on time and taking the middle. This is actually the only reason why Feyan won, because he has the money in the middle and he is the one expanding, so he can continuously spam out units. Because if Feist had the money, Feist could spam out Wolverines, and his Wolverines would be able to take all of these disintegrators. 5 minutes. And Feist's behemoths. These behemoths will make quick work of gunwalkers. They will make quick work of seeker tanks. So it's not the units. It's the money. That's why. And Daniel, if he uses his units well, his rocket squads will also just rip through the seeker tanks. Daniel needed more anti-infantry though to handle the disintegrators. So Venoms can do that, but it's just not effective. So then you need buggies. So he needed to transition into buggies. Okay, so it looks like Vice is making a defense over here. He made some slingshots just in case Feyan comes with some aerial units, but Vice is making a wall of protection over here to protect his army, and he is beaconed. He says, now we have to expand up here. Oh, okay. No, it wasn't an expansion. He said, Feyan's up here taking your harvester, so you have to be careful over there. Another Marv coming out for Vice, so this is his second Marv already. But Daniel already running low on money. He doesn't have any money anymore. And with that limited amount of cash, he can't make any more Venoms. So that's the problem. See, they're all empty. But he knew that minutes ago, so then you should just expand. You should have expanded here already. Feyan's buzzers are still here, so Feyan always has an eye on his opponents. He always has an eye on his opponents. What he could have done though was send another scout just to see what the front line of Vice and Daniel looks like. But I think Feyan's just so confident of his infantry force. Look at this. Look at this infantry force. Look at these alien menace. He's got refineries all over the place. Another vehicle production building. His warp chasm over here, but he's not gonna make the epic tier unit. It's too slow. All these units are fast. He has on the field. He has 3 fast units on the field. Even the mechapeds are coming out for Feyan now, and those are also fast. Much faster than tripods. Feyan's already expanding again, so he has the entire south side, and he's blocking the half of the north side. So this is a slow suffocation. And Feyan already has enough to finish off this game. But he just wants to surround them. And also show what it means to slowly suffocate your opponent and cut them off from money. Even though they still have some money here. So Vice, if he took all this money and just went solely for Wolverines in combination with Titans, and just the majority of your army Wolverines, then you would be able to take down this army, because Steel Talons, they can't make APCs, so you have to go full for Wolverines. You have to go for Wolverines and also Hammerheads, because Hammerheads with AP ammo can rip through these disintegrators, and Hammerheads are also very good against these units, the secret tanks and the gunwalkers. Even though you will take losses, Feyan is already going now into mechapeds with 4 disintegrator segments, so that's good against vehicles. He usually makes 2 shard segments against infantry and 2 aircraft or disc segments. So all these mechapeds can take down everything. Actually, they can take down any kind of unit. So he's making more mechapeds. The way to kill mechapeds is just to kill the head. But it's hard to target that down if mechapeds move so fast. They do the mechapede dance. Okay, so some Awaken now coming out for Daniel. I think he's just gonna do some scouting, just gonna see where Feyan is. The thing with these Awaken is you really have to use the EMP well. You have to use the EMP well. Okay, some buggies now, or 1 buggy coming out for Daniel. Okay, this is the thing though. If you go into defense, then it should be further. It should be here, because now you leave a hole up here that Feyan can still exploit. So he can still send his army here, and this defense should be closer. It should be here, so you can bottleneck your opponent, and it doesn't matter how many numbers they have. Okay, there it is. So Daniel sees now how large the army is of Feyan. Oh, I don't know what Feyan is doing here. He's gonna take unnecessary losses because he's not engaging his opponent, but he clicked maybe somewhere in the middle over here, and then his entire army is starting to move. Look at this. He's got an army here, he's got an army here, he's got an army here. That took longer than I thought to kill all this Awakened, actually. Okay. I think the battle is going to start now. We got the Wolverines. We've got a Marv that is filled with 3 engineers. It has 1 more space open. So Vice has an okay group over here, but you just really need more Wolverines. So if Feyan's army was any smaller, Vice's army can take it down, but you need triple the amount of Wolverines to be able to counter all those disintegrators. Even look at it. These are all Feyan's disintegrators here. They're just gonna run over your army because if you don't have enough anti-infantry, then you're alien. You're alien food. Here we go. Okay, looks like Feyan's gonna move forward now. There he is. He comes on the north and he comes to the south at the same time. Attacking at the same time. This Marv takes the brunt of the damage. Look at this. The Marv takes the brunt of the damage. All the disintegrators targeting the Marv. Ooh, this Marv is feeling the wrath of disintegrators. It is disintegrating the hope of victory. Oh, this is cool actually, just to see all of these beams off these disintegrators. But Feyan is losing so many. Look! Whoa! Incredible over here. There goes the Marv. Ooh, Feyan drops also an Overlord's Wrath on top of the Behemoths. 1 more large one. Boom! The Overlord's Wrath is actually, it looks spectacular, but the damage isn't that great. Look, this one is almost a heroic. Feyan just keeps on coming with his disintegrators, and his Mechapedes are also joining the battle. Look, ooh! Vice is realizing he's being overrun now. He's being overrun, and you see that in how the Behemoths are moving, because the Behemoths are moving to the left and to the right, so it means they're out of position. They don't know exactly where to move anymore, and they're now going to be overrun. It's like a wave that has just, it's like a tsunami. It's a tsunami of aliens. Aliens just killing all these Behemoths. This one doesn't reach heroic status. No more. Oh, this Daniel was successful up here. Daniel was successful up here in beating off Feyan's force. So this is a good victory for Daniel. Killed off Feyan's northern force. This is all that remains from Feyan's northern force. Well done for Daniel. But Vice was not so successful. Feyan is breaking through. Feyan's breaking the line here. Coming in with disintegrators in mass and Mechapedes slithering their way into Vice's territory. Feyan just had... Oh, and he also has the planetary assault carriers. Turns on the Ion Storm. It's gonna move forward. We have heads of Mechapedes all over the place. All over the place. His Gunwalkers are going somewhere. Don't know what he's gonna do with his Gunwalkers. But Feyan has so many units on this field that sometimes it will be hard to control all your units if you have that many. And this is his quick attack force. They have the fast legs. He has the Mechapedes that are very quick. And this force is already unstoppable. Vice has nothing left to stop them. He's also not dropping watchtowers. But watchtowers, you'll need maybe 15 watchtowers to take down this army. These beams really look amazing. Vice losing all of his buildings. Feyan gathering some forces up here. He has enough. Look, his expansion is up. He has expansions everywhere. Gunwalkers are just walking around. It's a good name for them, Gunwalkers. They're just walking everywhere. You're just gonna walk all over your base. Vice is selling off his structures, knows there's no use. This watchtower could have been sold. AA battery could have been sold for money and placed at the front line. Feyan's here now with his Mechapede and Disintegrator army. So this is a different combination than he usually makes. He usually makes the Gunwalker and the Seekers. Vice has been deleted, or has been defeated now, and Feyan drops a rift. Ooh, I missed that. Feyan drops a rift, takes out the entire... There it is, and that's the game. That was the defense for Daniel. The defense that held out and beat the first wave, or the second wave, but can't beat the rift. Can't beat the rift. Feyan takes the game. So takes the game. just because of 2 reasons. He took the middle with all the spikes and he expanded on time. We just saw continuous expansion, so that's something that other players can learn from to really expand on time. Make sure you defend your expansion, make sure you watch out for your opponent coming to suffocate you out of your money, and if you do that right, then you'll build up a larger resistance and maybe take the win. So I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching FeyanCnCtv, and we'll see you next time.